Hey, life groups, I am out on the land. You see the building behind me. The roof is going in, all the walls are up. It is wonderful to see all of this coming together. Thank you for your generosity in partnering with your church family to make this a reality. This week at Freshwater Church is a big week. We have our Fullness Weekend coming up. Friday night, 7 o'clock, we have a worship night with a guest speaker coming in. Saturday night is a worship and prayer night with baptisms. And so I encourage you to get baptized if you haven't yet. It's an important step in your faith. And then Sunday's message, we flip our service order around, and I'm going to be talking about fear and just the big part of it is in our life and our culture and the solution to it. So be here for that. All right, let's do the message recap. This Sunday, we talked about John chapter 1, verses 35 to 51. And for the first time, we got Jesus interacting and speaking. And now we're going to see a whole lot of Jesus going forward after all of the buildup that we've been looking at the past several weeks. But we saw in this interaction that Jesus was walking and he turned to those that were following him and asked them, what are they seeking? What do they want? And we had this interaction of Jesus inviting several people to come and follow him. And so here's our big takeaways from the passage, that Jesus turns towards those who seek him. Jesus invites you to come see for yourself. Jesus gives you a new name in him, and Jesus brings greater things. This passage was full of a great depiction of Jesus and the invitation that he brings to all of us. We all have a desire to be included, to be invited in, and Jesus knows that, and he speaks directly to it, and he invites you to come experience him at work in your life. Not somebody else's life, not somebody else sometime back in the day or whatever, but no, God is a living God right now, and Jesus invites you to seek after him. And when you do that, he will meet you in that place, give you a new name, and invite you to even more in him. All right, I have two bonus content things for you. The first one, I forgot to say Sunday morning. I said it at the 5 p.m. service, but I don't think I said it in the morning. But in the passage we were looking at, in verse 51, so right at the end, when Jesus is talking with Nathanael, there's others around, and he says, you believe because I said I saw you under a fig tree. And then Jesus says, but believe me, you will see greater things. Heaven open, and he makes this connection out of Genesis 28, Jacob's ladder that we looked at. But in that verse, when Jesus says, you believe because of that, you will see greater things, Jesus actually says that in the plural in the original language. We can't see that in the English because it just says you. What Jesus is really saying is to Nathanael, but to everyone there, he's saying, all of you will see greater things. The reason that's important is that Jesus wasn't just giving that message, that encouragement to one person. He was giving it to everyone following him then, and it's still true for everyone following in him now, that we all will see greater things in Jesus. The second thing I have for you is that Jesus later in his ministry, he said this comment that following him is the straight and narrow path, that his way is the straight and narrow, that his yoke to take on is light. And these are different things that he does to describe what it's like to follow him. And he says his way is straight and narrow, but broad and wide is the road that leads to destruction, the culture's way. And I think that's important because Jesus says his way is straight and narrow. He doesn't say that it's full of obstacles, that it's difficult. What he's saying is that there's a dump truck coming up behind me, isn't there? That's awesome. We can just take in this view. All right, back to the straight and narrow. All right, Jesus says that his way is the straight and narrow, and broad is the way that leads to destruction. Jesus' point is that following in him is not hard. It's not this winding road. He's not saying there's these obstacles. No, it's straight and narrow. And what does it take to walk on something that's straight but narrow? It takes focus, intentionality. He's saying there's not obstacles. Really, the obstacles in life are the stuff that are trying to hold you back from following him. But Jesus' way is easy and laid before us. We just simply have to follow him. Take his invitation and seek after him on this straight and narrow path laid before us, and he guides us in that place. So be encouraged this week. Life groups, enjoy your discussion now, encourage one another, and we'll see you at Fullness Weekend.